Hey guys, welcome. This is a general reading for the collective of Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Welcome cross watchers for Aquarius. If you're new to the channel, hello. I'm Laura. Welcome. Come in the comments. Let me know where you're tuning in from. Help me get adjusted to your energy so I can deliver the most accurate messages for you. Hope those who celebrated had a nice, lovely, comfortable, peaceful Thanksgiving. I did. Yeah. We have Saturn just stationed direct late last night here on the East Coast at 25 degrees of Pisces. Tomorrow on the 29th, Mercury stations direct at 20 degrees of Scorpio. And then the following day, Venus moves into Sagittarius, and we are in Sag season, so there's a nice alignment there. I just want to let you know what's coming. And on December 1st or thereabouts, I will be doing the December 2025 monthly energy updates, a love tarot reading where I combine the astrology for the whole month in a 4-part tarot spread. Okay? Stay tuned. Be sure you subscribe and click the bell. And that way you don't have to worry about staying tuned. It'll just pop right up on your feed for free. Here's your oracle. Ooh, card 55. I like this from Ask Your Guides, one of Sonia Choquette's decks. You've got your runner guides coming forward, and their message is ease. E-A-S-E. It's hard to see on the background there. Ease. And I love the numerology. 55 is a master number. It's a sacred number. We do not reduce it. I always think that fives numerologically are about change. It's where we make some adjustments, and then we kind of come into balance at number 6, and then 7, 8, 9, we're fine-tuning, getting a little bit of luck here, a little bit of hard work there, and then we kind of do the final review before 10 complete. Okay, so that's my numerological flow, as it were. But 55, and it says ease, so let's see their message. I don't know about you, but if you are an oracle card enthusiast and you have a deck or 2 or 3, it is amazing to see how they do really pay attention to the numerology. In most cases. In most cases. Just saying. Okay, so here's your message. The keywords are flow, grace, blessings, and effortlessness. Your runner guides are watching you struggle through life and make things much harder than they have to be. Meaning you are making things much harder than they have to be. They are not. Allow them to ease your burdens by asking their support for everything you need in life, and let them brighten your day. There is no need to endlessly struggle, figure things out, waste time, make mistakes, miss the mark, and simply not find the resources you need to make life go smoothly. Your runner guides want you to remember that you are a divine and spiritual being who is infinitely adored, treasured, and loved by the universe. You are not meant to suffer or feel left out or behind. While it may appear that every door is shut and that everything you need is more than you can ask for or is in short supply, nothing could be further from the truth. The abundant universe awaits and wants to shower gifts upon you. To connect with this magical universe, your runners will help turn the lights back on in your imagination and open your heart. Ask these guides to help you let go of the perception that life is a struggle and only the lucky succeed. Create your own luck by asking your runners to pave the way and make your life flow with ease and grace. Whether it's securing a reservation in a popular restaurant, discovering the perfect outfit for an important event, or finding the best job or even life partner, your runners are at your service and ready to lead you to your heart's desire. This is not an overpromise or a lie. You are the beloved child of God, and the universe infinitely and boundlessly loves you. Put your runner guides to work. by asking them to help you in every matter that arises each day. They will save you time, reveal hidden opportunities and openings, bring you abundant gifts and blessings, and reinforce the beauty and richness of the universe flowing through your life. Turn on the light of your spirit, open the door to your heart, and welcome all the blessings coming your way. Oh, I love it. Okay, so your runner guide's message to you: life doesn't have to be so hard. Let us help you in every way possible, and know that we love you unconditionally and want to serve. Ta-da! Well, that was worth it. Kind of feels a little bit like Saturn direct, especially in the sign of Pisces, which is, we are one with the divine. The divine loves us unconditionally as it loves itself, so to speak, right? We are of that magic. We're necessary, even. So I love flow is a very Piscean word. Grace, Piscean word. Blessings, effortlessness, all that energy feels very fluid. And Saturn direct, I just did a post about it last night, right before he stationed direct. It's like, the karmic balance returns in our favor. Karmic debts, things we've paid up in advance in our own struggles and determination and our falterings and our human frailties and all that. In the reverse, now in direct motion, it's like the payoff comes in. It's karmic repayment for jobs well done, for effort sustained, for, standing on our principles, for being there for others, for what, fill in the blank, How have you not failed at being a good steward of the divine, of the universe? And that's where your repayment comes from. I just love that for you. And that's good for everyone watching. It's not just for Aquarius. It's for everyone watching. Makes me happy. All right, so I'll pull the spread. I'll walk you through it. I'll go back around with some clarifiers. Justice. Yeah. There's our balance. There's our harmony. There's our, resetting the scales of balance and fairness. What's crossing it? Right. So this has been the challenge. A little bit of imbalance in a beautiful connection. Maybe there's something here that has felt patently unfair. Could be within the connection, could be about the connection. Let's see the root of the problem. 8 of Cups. Could be that, one and or both of you have walked away in the past. Yes, this is your disappointment, the feelings of rejection, disillusionment, being miserable without this person. And look at you, top of mind, Queen of Cups. You know how your oracle said, open your heart. You're there, Queen of Cups. You are definitely coming from an open heart, from probably an energy of self-compassion, right? Like, we cannot hold compassion for ourselves from a closed heart. So we got to kind of risk it a bit and, drop any walls or impediments to our heart so we can access our own self-love, our own self-compassion. Ooh, King of Swords. This is Aquarian energy in the near future. So if you're, here as a cross watcher, that could be your person. If you're here as the Aquarius, it's sort of talking about someone that you admire, that you have high regard for, that you want to know that they have best intentions right? That they act on the same kind of high principle that you act on. So almost seeing like a mirror image of yourself. The message from Spirit, wow, 10 of Cups. Oh, happy day. In the hidden energy for your person, 8 of Pentacles, right? This is them coming through to work on something, to make it a priority, to say, all right, I'm going to take this seriously. I want to fix something here. I want to repair it. I'm head down and let's work things out. Now, what do things look like as time moves forward? So this is the outcome position, but I like to refer to it as how might things unfold going forward? Because there's a range of possibilities. This is not a private reading, so I kind of have to leave a lot of room. 5 of Cups. Yeah, there might be something, from the past here that you'll need to either focus on or release, because we are coming up on a full moon in Gemini in the first week of December, and I think it's in the first week of December. It's pretty early in the month of December. And full moons are about release, okay? I like that the 5 of Cups is how things might go forward is you look back at any mistakes that have been made. You look back at any regrets you may have. You look back at what caught you in a moment of despair so that you can shift those energies. It's like using it as, a review of the game tapes so that you kind of create your strategy going forward. I hope that makes sense. Okay, so I like the little the mini deck that matches this. It's teeny tiny, but I like it. On my teeny tiny hands. Justice, 2 of Cups. 4 of Swords. 3 of Wands. Empress. Well, hello, Divine Feminine. So what are you as Divine Feminine anticipating coming toward you? Definitely a restoration of harmony, fairness, balance that brings in a lot of healing. There is that whoopsie. There's that 4 of Swords. Oh, Laura, come on, you can do it. That 4 of Swords, which we are in Mercury retrograde, so as that card would indicate, it is about, rest and kind of a repair situation, but it's also about reflecting and reevaluating, reassessing a situation, all the words. It's also about reunions. It's also about reconciliations. It's all about return, right? Something that returns to you. Whether it's your thoughts and reflections and evaluations and assessments of the past, whether it's, oh, I really do love this person, whatever is coming in for you during Mercury retrograde, right? That 4 of Swords kind of covers the market. I think that's just my own personal, it's how it's always shown up for me in readings, is as the healing is about on what we review. It's not an external thing. But yeah, I think you're anticipating either some kind of accountability from your person, perhaps taking some accountability and giving you space for some healing, especially because I see this 8 of Cups at the root of the problem. Come on, you want to do it. The Star, more Aquarian energy, Ace of Pentacles, Hanged Man. This person, I'm thinking this person walked away. A Star, I feel with like the Ace of Pentacles, almost as if, because here's the Hanged Man, everything immediately goes into suspended animation. Like no motion. Everything just stops. And there you've been in limbo. I feel that there's all this hope for a new beginning. The hope is not lost. Hope is not lost, but things have sort of been in limbo. The good news about the Hanged Man is it's usually a temporary standstill. Now, that doesn't mean it doesn't go on for a long time. It just means that it's not a permanent situation. It's about, whenever we receive that enlightenment, that orb, that nimbus around the hangman's head is that divine, enlightenment, illumination, that spiritual awareness coming in. And however long that takes, it takes. But the good news is if you're in limbo, keep those hopes alive because it's not permanent. It's just this person's enlightenment is what it's going to take. And I feel you're still hopeful for that. Four of Cups. Ooh, Hierophant. Knight of Swords. Four of Cups again. So the bookends of the Four of Cups. I feel like this connection was well on the way to something more committed. That's why the root of the problem is this person sort of walks away, leaves you hanging, right? Like literally. And now you're sort of searching in, what was that about? Where did I go wrong? Where did this go wrong? What happened here? But I do feel it was about commitment. I feel like this person may have said some, maybe not harsh things, but in just a sort of heightened state of agitation, coming in with some kind of, however it was delivered, it was a truth at the time, but probably not delivered in a very gentle way. So both hurting your feelings, creating that sense of sadness and rejection, both in a conscious sense and in an unconscious sense. It's like you could not get away from that. I do feel something was said, and I do feel it kind of slipped off the tongue without a lot of thought and consideration. And so while I don't see the Three of Swords, I'm feeling it. It's like, okay. But now, that was then. This is now. Queen of Cups, top of mind for you. Knight of Cups. Seven of Cups. Page of Wands. A positive message for this person might be about to come through, or it's just lingering in your unconscious awareness that you're open to that. Right? You're open to some communication that is like positive, uplifting, sort of like maybe not too intense or serious, but just sort of lighthearted. We're in holiday season. A lot of times people kind of reconnect. And so Queen of Cups with the Knight of Cups, you're definitely open to this person returning, especially with something that's on their heart, something that they can offer you. Maybe some vulnerability, maybe something that takes your sensitivity into consideration. So I love the Queen and the Knight there together. Seven of Cups, all the possibilities rolling through your head, all the options, a lot of emotional upheaval in this energy, because there can be some confusion around it, like, what to expect. Well, you don't know what to expect, but you are open for seemingly anything. And you may even, with that Seven of Cups, be in, kind of fantasizing a little bit about it. What might my Knight of Cups say? What what are those possibilities? And sometimes with the Seven of Cups, it's nothing more than that, is that we're sort of energetically rehearsing. They could come in and say this, they could come in and offer that, they could, right? And we're open to it, Queen of Cups, and we're also, not opposed to an engaging conversation, communication that sparks a little bit of excitement. So I do feel your energy has shifted a bit in a more positive and receptive direction. Let's see the King of Swords in the near future. Six of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Tower. I feel this person has a wake-up call coming. That you are the one, that you are their one true love, the love of their life. And that they really need to do the right thing and engage in some generosity. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles, reciprocity, that equal give and take, but also generosity, being generous with you. And when I say generous, it isn't about money. It can be, but it doesn't have to be. To me, it's about the time they give you, the attention, right? The effort they make. Well, here's the effort, right? Their spirit, their sense of good-naturedness toward you. And I think this King of Swords, who might tend to be a little bit aloof, might tend to be a little emotionally detached, is getting a little bit of or about to get a little bit of little shook. And so I love to see that Ace of Cups there, because it shifts from them saying something that might have been harsh, or let's just say not real warm and fuzzy, and kind of really leaving you sunken and sad, and certainly needing the ease, right? And it has them shifting and going, wait a minute, I need to step up. I need to do the right thing. I really do care about this person, and maybe they're going to be seeing something happening in their life that really wakes them up and gets their attention and sort of flips that switch on, so that they go, what am I doing? This is my person. I love this person. So I like that. And then Spirit's talking to you about the Ten of Cups. The Sun. Four of Wands. King of Cups. So, you're here as the Queen, and you're open to receiving an offer, Knight of Cups, right? You might be fantasizing about it a little bit, or just maybe running through certain scenarios in your head to kind of stay positive and, in that energy, open to some kind of reigniting the spark. And Spirit's like, yep, all that and more. Here's your King of Cups. The love runs deep. There we've got the happiness upon joy upon blessing upon all the things talked about in your oracle card. Go back and listen to it because it was long, right? The Four of Wands, that's celebratory because that's actually a wedding ceremony. Not sure if everybody knows that, but it is. And the Four of Wands is sort of the indicator of the beginning of life partnership, which is what this person kind of came in and said, yeah, no. Okay. In the past, it was like I'm raising my sword and sticking it right into this Hierophant. Sorry, Padre, I'm not ready, or I don't want that, or I can't do it, and off they went. And now Spirit's like, oh no, it's very much in the cards. All pun intended. And I'm thinking it's because whatever this tower is. Now, notice it's not from the top of the deck. The cards from the bottom are what you can't see because they're either in your own unconscious awareness or they're playing out behind the scenes. I think it's this King of Swords tower. I think it belongs to the King of Swords. I think the King of Swords either is having or is about to have this proverbial cage rattled. And that's what gets the attention of like, oh, you know, what am I doing here? I have this amazing person and I kind of squandered that. So it inspires them to be generous with the one they love, the gift that you are to them from Spirit. And then Spirit's coming in and said, yep. And this King of Swords, which can be a little cool, sort of morphs into the King of Cups, which has much more depth of emotion. Not always easy or good at expressing it, but they can definitely demonstrate it. And I think that Six of Pentacles is how they're going to go about demonstrating it. Also the Eight of Pentacles. So let's see the Eight of Pentacles in the hidden energy of your person. Two of Wands, choosing the path. Ace of Wands, yes, absolutely. And the Chariot, this person, big breakthrough for them, choosing the path of, we can work it out. They know what they want. They really desire. They're not going to let this go. That Ace of Wands is coming from Spirit. They grab it and they're all about, it's time for me to take action. It's time for me to initiate something. It's time for me to reignite the torch of passion. Yeah, a little spark is nice, but the torch is better. And then with the Chariot, that's kind of like the momentum is building up within this person. And then what you can't see is they're going to be making a beeline toward you with intention of being victorious. It is about breakthroughs. It is about progress. It is about moving forward. But it's also about victory. Like it. Five of Cups. How things might unfold going forward. Hermit. Emperor. I knew it. Eight of Swords. I've been sitting here feeling like, oh, you know, King of Swords, King of Cups, yeah. I've got this Empress. I really wish I had an Emperor. Bingo. Ask and ye shall receive. Yeah, I feel this Five of Cups belongs to your person, meaning that the outcome most likely as things unfold is that your person has been on a bit of a solitary journey and is now coming in the Emperor's energy, rising into the highest and best of all four kings to realize their mistakes, their regrets, right? What they need to resolve. And the Eight of Swords, kind of like it is their own prison. They've been stuck in that. They've been stuck in it. I don't think they're going to continue to be stuck. I feel this is more almost reversed, like they finally liberate themselves because they're wiser, because they've gone through this process of introspection, self-awareness, really looking at themselves, their motivations, why they are the way they are, you know. And not everybody takes the deepest of dives, but even the shallow end with the Hermit is pretty deep. And they're kind of coming to that recognition of, I've been in a prison of my own making. They're looking back going, how did I do that? How could I, right? And there is a guilt associated with the Five of Cups for some. So that's why we entered with Justice, because it is the accountability. It is the Emperor saying, mea culpa, my bad, okay? And restoring the fairness to you through just coming in with, yeah, I'm accountable for this. And it feels like it goes a very long way to healing this connection, to healing what has been troubling your soul. And I love that it's the Empress who's anticipating it. Tells me you got a little bit of psychic in you, like you feel it coming. You feel it coming. And now the cards are confirming that for you, that is exactly what's happening. Whatever this person took off to do, at some point, they took the time to really examine themselves. And they, in not all cases, liked what they saw. They came through it going, yeah, it was definitely not cool. And I feel they're coming back to A, right it, right the wrong, but B, take accountability, but C, to work things out, to fix it. Beautiful. So in the extended, going to look at it. I'm so glad the Emperor is here from the Emperor's point of view. We have a little bit of info here, but take a deeper dive into what they're processing now. What's their energy? What are they processing? How do they think about you, feel about you? What are their intentions at this moment? And of course, it's a snapshot in time, and we are all on different timelines, but it gives you an idea so that you can gauge, okay, this thing has happened, and that came at this point in the reading, and so now I can see. So that's why I say save it to your favorites. There's a little button. You can save this to your favorites if you want to kind of keep tabs on it as time unfolds. But in the extended, and the links are below, I'm going to look at it from the Emperor's point of view so you can get a little sneak peek into that. If you enjoy my readings and you haven't done so, I say again, please subscribe below. And if you like it, you can hype it. And thank you very much for joining me. Here's your astrology from the main spread. Justice is Libra. We have the Queen of Cups, Cancerian energy. King of Swords, Aquarius. And those are your four main. And I'll do the same in the extended. So the links are below to that. Be sure there are 3 different options, so you want to check out and read the description of what you're getting. But I really would love to see you in the extended. So thanks for joining me. Bye for now.